Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Side Hustle Crafter. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make these jewelry pieces made out of ResinCrete by JDiction and topped with UV resin. This is the ResinCrete that I'll be using by JDiction. It's powder based and you mix it with water, and you can definitely use a scale to mix yours. I've used this product many times, so I'm pretty familiar with the consistency. So I'm just mixing some with water to get started, and then I'm going to add some pigment. So I chose to use some pink pigment, and I'm going to mix just a couple drops and get that mixed well. And I'd like to make a bunch of different pieces that are different sizes, so I'm going to use this mold. And I'm going to start to just put some of my ResinCrete down on a few of these different sizes. So I'm just going to take the pink and a popsicle stick, and I'm just going to make some designs. Nothing really planned, I'm kind of just going with it. And I'm going to do this with a few different colors. Next up, I'm going to take the white and I'm going to do the same exact thing. And just keep in mind that this ResinCrete only takes about 30 minutes to dry. So technically you can demold within 30 minutes, but I usually like to let mine sit just a little bit longer. So I'm just going to go in with the white and do exactly what I just did with the pink. And then I'm going to do that with a couple other colors after the white as well. And the white didn't need any pigment because the powder itself is very, very white, which is great. So all I did for the white was just mix it with water. Next up, I'll take the purple and do the same exact thing and just add it to the molds and just keep kind of going with it and designing whatever comes to mind. And you can do anything here. You don't have to follow what I'm doing. You can create your own designs. Alright, so now that we have some color going on in these molds, I'm going to grab a little bit of gold powdered pigment and brush that on just a few of these. And after I finished with the powdered pigment, I went in with some glitter and just added that to a few of these. I didn't record that, so I apologize, but I just used a fine glitter and I just added it to just a couple of these shapes. And at this point, all the other colors I have put down have pretty much dried, but that's okay because now we're going to add the back colors. So we'll start with the dark backing, and I added JDiction blue and black pigment together with the ResinCrete powder and water to get this really dark background. So we'll just fill some of these molds with the dark. Then I wanted to try this silver leaf to see how it would look if I put it down in one of the molds. So here you're going to see I'm just trying to get it to stick down. I ended up using a brush and then I ended up patting it in and it did stay. But I just wanted to try this silver to see how it would look. And to fill the rest of the molds, I'm mixing up a little bit of the JDiction purple pigment with the powder, the ResinCrete powder, and I'm going to fill up the rest of these molds. Alright, so let's demold each one and see how they came out. So this is one that we put the powdered pigment on, and you can see there's a little bit of a sheen to it. I think it looks pretty. And this silver leaf, I love how this came out. And this is all of them demolded, and I have a couple extra in here that I did off camera, but I think all of these came out so pretty. So now we're going to go in and top each one off with some UV resin. So this is really just to give it some additional shine on the top and help to prevent them from chipping. So for each one, I'm going to put a little bit of UV resin on the top, just a thin layer, and then use a toothpick to spread it around right to the edges. Then each of these will go under the UV lamp for a couple minutes each. So here are all of them. I just put some string through some of them so they can be worn as a necklace. You can also make keychains out of these as well. You could also make magnets. You just have to fill in those holes at the top. These would be a great DIY gift to give to somebody, or you can sell them or just make them for yourself and keep them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.